Tindy C. This is Radio Fox.
It's a new year and a brand new artist is set to take the Bhangra music to another level. That's what it says about you. So now I'm joined by Bhangra, who released his debut single on Thursday. Soorma is a traditional Punjabi song produced by the UK's finest producers, Moneyspinners and Time Records. So tell me first, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And how are you?
I'm well. Much better for talking to you now. So how has it been since Thursday?
Well, it's been absolutely hectic. Just up and down the country, different radio stations, different TV stations. You'll be seeing a lot more of me and hearing a lot more of me from now on.
Oh, fantastic. So obviously you've just released your single Soorma, but you're certainly not a newbie to the industry by any means, are you?
No, not new, no. I've been working behind the scenes for quite a while. I'm part of a production team called Moneyspinners.
Yeah.
We've done 2 albums in the last sort of 10 years.
Right. So are you still with Moneyspinner at the moment then?
Yeah, we're still very much a team.
Okay.
And they've done the music for this single as well, so, and they'll be doing the music in the future as well.
Oh, fantastic. So what was your involvement there exactly? Were you doing the singing side of it, more the production side?
It was more the production side, and I also did flute, argoje. I play classical flute, bansuri, argoje, tumbi, dol, and dolak.
So you did a lot of that there with them as well?
Yeah, I did a lot of recordings like that. But I also used to do the guides as well, and this is how I actually came into singing.
Oh, right.
I did the guides for our music, and when I did the guide, they would send the guides to the artist. A guide is just like it's a guide basically for the singer.
All right, I was about to ask you exactly if you could tell lots of our listeners out there what exactly would a guide be.
A guide is just, for example, like it'll be somebody singing in a certain melody, and then the singer would have an idea of the melody that they want to, make that song into. So I would record the guide, send that to the singer, and the singer would sing it in his voice and send it back, and then we would do the production on it.
Fantastic. And I hear you've already worked with some of the very big names in the industry, and I've got a very impressive list here, including Mulkeet Singh, Jazzy B, PBN. So tell me more about this.
Ever since I was at school, I've been playing musical Indian, Asian musical instruments, and basically it's just snowballed from there. When I left school, I toured with B21. All
right, okay.
I toured with B21. I came back, joined Nachdas and Sars, formed Moneyspinner, and ever since we've just been working behind the scenes. Done a lot of the flute work for people like Dr. Zeus, B21, obviously Moneyspinner, and various other artists as well. And I'm still working with different artists at the moment.
Oh, that's fabulous. And your single, Soorma, has a special appearance by one of the biggest names in Bhangra, the late Kuldeep Manak. Now, how does that feel to have worked alongside such a great artist?
Kuldeep Manak, what can I say? My inspiration and, what I inspire to be like, hopefully one day. I'm a great fan of Uncle's, and I've also met him. I've been fortunate enough to meet him, not on one occasion, but I've probably met him for every single year, since the last at least 8 years.
Wow. How did it all come about then, to have him sort of featured on your song?
Right, well, when I first went to India, roughly about 10 years ago, I'm a great fan of Kuldeep Manak, and I told my cousin there, and I said, I'm a great fan of Kuldeep Manak, and he said, do you realise that he lives in the same city as us at the moment? And I was like, you what? And he goes, if you want to meet him, we can arrange a meeting. And I said, would I like to meet him? Of course. And then a meeting was arranged, and I went to his house, and I met him. And ever since, every year, every year I went to India, I went to his house and met him. And this time around, last year, when I went, I said, oh, Uncle, I'm going to be doing a project.
Yeah.
And he said, okay. He goes, what project is it? Gaake Sana. He said, sing it to me. And I was obviously very nervous. I sang it to him. And when he heard it, he said, who's written it? And I said, a guy called Rai Kalsi.
Yeah.
And he said, it's written very good. He goes, your voice is good. Just don't get nervous in front of me. And I was like, I'm really sorry, but, I am nervous in front of you. And that was it. He said, okay, I like the concept. He goes, I like the lyrics. I want to take part in the actual song as well. And I was, at that point, just like, I hit the ceiling.
You must have been absolutely ecstatic.
I was so excited. I was just over the moon. And he's featured in the song. He's actually introduced me to this industry, the singing industry.
Yeah.
And also he's in the video as well, alongside me.
Fantastic. I'm going to look out for that. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, go on YouTube. It's on YouTube, and it's also been playing on most of the major Bhangra channels. So, Britasia and B4U and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, no, I'll make sure I catch that now. Yeah. So you're actually embarking upon a solo career now. So how does that feel?
Well, it's not really a solo career. There's a big team behind me at the moment. There's obviously Moneyspinner. There's a record label, Real Time Records. And there's also a video team behind me as well, called Real Vision. They're the ones who've done that video. So it's not a solo career really. There's a lot of people who are with me at the moment. But yeah, it is. It's quite exciting. I'm quite excited, and it's a bit surreal, I suppose. When you can't believe something's happening, it's one of those sort of.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm really, really, really feeling the track Soorma, and it's more traditional. It's got a very Punjabi folk essence to it. But could you explain to our listeners out there, the ones that don't speak Punjabi, what the song actually means?
Okay, the song is actually just a definition of Soorma. Soorma, if I translate it in English, roughly, it means a very good, strong human being. So, somebody who sticks up for the truth, somebody who doesn't, do anything wrong. He's always there and, always there in the right way kind of thing. And that's what we've just defined in the song. So it's just a definition of Soorma, of being a good person, a definition of being a good person. And, it's just saying that if you do this, you're not really a good person. If you do this, you're not really a good person. In Punjabi form, it's called a lok tat.
Right.
Lok tat. So it's just a little, just to wake people up a little bit kind of thing. Guys, come on, man. Let's look at ourselves before we point the finger at somebody else kind of thing.
So what kind of feedback have you received so far about this track?
Absolutely fantastic feedback. And, I would like to thank everybody who's listening at the moment, everybody who's supported and who's thinking of supporting as well. I would like to thank you guys. Absolutely fantastic with the feedback. The Facebooks, the Twitters, the YouTube account, the iTunes charts. We're in top 10.
Oh, fantastic.
So it's doing really, really well. And touch wood, hopefully it'll stay that way.
Oh, great. I actually read something about you. It's kind of like a mission statement about how you'd like to really teach kids about Punjabi music and language. Can you tell me a bit more about this?
I think with everybody, I think it's very important to stick to your roots. You should find out where you're from. You find out a little bit about the language that, your parents might be speaking or your grandparents might be speaking. I know sometimes we turn around and we put the blame on our parents and we say, Dad, you didn't teach me how to do this. But sometimes, I'm fortunate, well, I suppose you could say fortunate or unfortunate. Both of my parents are born and bred here in England.
Right.
And, sometimes when I used to ask them, oh, Dad or Mum, what does this mean? And they didn't know what it meant,
Really?
And my grandparents were in India, so I didn't really have that facility. So I had to go out and just find out by sitting with people, going on internet, and say, oh, what does this mean? And check out what this means. Listening to songs even, listening to songs and sometimes finding out the meaning of the songs. Having to sit with somebody, older than me and say, oh, what does this actually mean? Why is this said here? Why do we say this here? And I think if I can do it, anybody can do it. So if there is something out there, guys, that you guys are listening to and you don't quite know what it is or, what it means, or get in touch with the person who sung it, or get in touch with somebody who knows the language a little bit more than you. And that's my whole mission, really, just to say to people, guys, come on, it's now our turn. We should learn about our religion, our culture, our roots, and take it forward, really, and with everything else kind of thing. So that's what I'm...
Oh, that's absolutely fantastic. Because can I make a confession to you now?
Yeah.
Okay, before I heard the song, because I didn't hear it in context, I thought it was Soorma. And I actually asked my mum, and she listened to the song, and she goes, "Be pagal." She goes, "It's not Soorma." I was talking about eyeliner, wasn't I? She goes, "It means a brave man or a legend." And so,
yeah, or a legend, yeah.
Yeah, and then I listened to the song, and I thought, okay, that makes a lot more sense.
That's exactly what it is. It's having the guts to actually say to somebody, actually, why is he saying, something that you put in your eyes is good. Soorma. Why is Soorma so good? It's not Soorma, it's Soorma.
Yeah, I know. I'm not that young. I've got no excuse, but yeah, Soorma, yep.
I mean, I sometimes get it wrong as well, and then, my wife or my parents, they'll say, no, you can't, it's not pronounced like this, it's pronounced like this. So then, कई बार मेरे तो ही गलती हो जाती है. जब गलती होती है, then they pull me back down to earth and say, actually, it said like this, and I'm, okay, So, but it's a learning curve, isn't it? And I think that's what life is all about. It's just a learning curve, and you can learn something every single day. And actually, my brother said to me, I said that to him, and he said, well, yeah, you learn something new every day, but you forget two things.
Right, so who else do you look up to other than Kuldeep Manak then?
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
You can have a look at my iPod, you can have a look at my laptop, and you can have a look at my phone, you can have a look at the CDs that I got.
Okay, I'll say try believe you already, go on.
It's Kuldeep Manak.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, well, a lot of respect out to Kuldeep Manak out there.
Yeah.
And have you ever considered any kind of collaborations?
Yeah, I mean, at the moment I'm having people contact me and saying they would like to collaborate because of the response that I'm getting for this single. And I've had quite a bit of interest of people phoning and saying they want to do something. But at the moment, it's just all, a bit go on this side at the moment. But yeah, I think in the future I would like to collaborate.
Is there anyone in particular you'd love to collaborate with?
Everybody.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, you've told us a bit more about the instruments you play and so forth, but I understood you played the Dolgi at age 14 at the Symphony Hall in Birmingham, and as well as playing a lot of other instruments and singing. So you've told us a bit more about the instruments you play, and I know you used to also be part of Nashta Sansar, you've mentioned that as well, and that's a dance troupe for everyone who doesn't know that. And so you're a very multi-talented guy. Is there anything you don't do?
Well, if you speak to my wife, she'll tell you a lot of things that I don't do.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're obviously busy with the Soorma promotion right now. What are your plans for this coming year, and what can listeners look forward to next?
We have completed 3 tracks at the moment. So we've got 3 tracks which are ready, and we're going to be feeding that into the market slowly. I think another track will be out next month, and then another one after that.
Oh, fantastic.
And then after that, we're going to be working on an album, hopefully.
Oh, brilliant. So the one next month, does that come out in time for Valentine's Day, or is it a bit later than that?
Actually, it's funny you mentioned Valentine's Day, because the track has got some good lyrics on there, and I think some of you ladies are going to especially like the lyrics, because I think you'll be interested in what is being said in there. It's a duet.
Oh, who's that with? Can you say? Or
it's with a lady called Desi.
Okay.
And it's a duet, and it's a bit of tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a comical, essence to the song. So once you've heard it, give me a call, and then I'll talk about Valentine's.
I'm looking forward to that one. Your Valentine's release, eh? So hopefully you'll have a forthcoming album this year?
Yep, definitely.
Okay.
We're going to be working on the album as well. After these 3 tracks, the EP, after the EP, we'll be working on an album, definitely.
Fantastic. So what does Bhangra do when he's not performing?
When I'm not performing?
Yeah.
I'm at home practicing or rehearsing, but I teach. I'm a teacher.
Oh, really? So do you teach music then?
Yep.
Oh, fantastic. It's really in your blood, isn't it?
Oh, well, I'd like to think so. I try.
See, he's dedicated to his cause, isn't he? Oh.
Yeah, you have to be.
Okay, I've got a few questions for fun now.
Yep.
Okay, chocolate or chilies?
Chocolate.
Favourite chocolate?
Oh, Kit Kat.
Okay, singing in the rain or dancing around a tree?
Dancing around a tree.
Okay. Do you listen to your own music in your car?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, and have you got any final comments for our listeners out there?
Any final comments? Just, guys, please do support. I am a new artist, and I do need all the support I can get. Please go and download the track legally. And also, I'm on Facebook and Twitter. So,
Right.
You can contact me on Twitter. If there's something that you don't understand about the lyrics on the track, you can contact me, and I'll be able to give you a little bit of information. Just tweet me at Bhangra_artist, or Facebook me at Bhangra Soorma.
Okay.
And I'll be able to help you out with the lyrics on my song. But I'm here, and please I need friends.
Oh, bless. Oh, he needs friends. Come on, guys. Thank you so much, Bhangra, for taking time out to chat to us at Fox today. And your debut single, Soorma, is out now, and we look forward to all your forthcoming tracks and so forth. And good luck with absolutely everything. Cheers.
Thank you.
प्यारे दोस्तों तुम जानते ही होंगे मैं कौन कुलदीप मानक अज मैं तुहाडी सेवा ਉਹ आवाज पेश ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗਾ ਜਿਹਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਤੇ परमात्मा वाहिगुरू ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਚੁਣਾਉਣਾ ਜਿਹਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਹੈ ਬੰਗਰ ਆਦਾ ਵੀ ਸਿਰਾ